What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Angry Jackalope, Robert R. Ricks, and I'm here to say hello. Yes, hello. What's with the goggles? Well, I'm glad you asked that question because, as you can see, let's get closer, shall we? Boom, bitches. Basically, I'm testing the goggles out. I've worn these goggles on my hat forever, ever in a day. And one of the big problems with these particular goggles, these are naninis, I think this is how you pronounce it. They're meant for riding on motorcycles or scooters or whatever. And they got these little air vents along the side here, and they blow through, and it's supposed to help keep the fogging down. I'm not riding on a fucking motorcycle, and so it gets foggy. What's up, hook, line, and sinker? How are you? So I'm doing a test. I had ordered these fucking let's see here. I'll show you. I ordered these View OK. Oh, come on, give me a good color here. There we go. It's funny how you have to do it at an angle to actually get the colors and stuff to show up just right. They're called View OK anti-fog cloth, and I thought that perhaps these cloths had something on them, some kind of a chemical to make it so they don't fog up. But as I'm wearing them, I'm getting some fogging right here. The funny thing is, if I go like this, just for half a second, no. Yep, not at all clear. So I'm also wondering if maybe if I just put a spacer up along here so that when it sits, it actually is kind of up off a little bit so that some of that heat can dissipate out of the top. I don't know. I've been wrestling with this puzzle for since I've got them, which is a long time. Like I've had these naninis for 4.5, 5 years, something like that. Anyway, oh, nice. Hell yeah, Backwoods. I was wondering who Hook, Line, and Sinker was. That's awesome. Fuck yeah, dude. Start it. I'll support you. I'll be like, hell, what can I learn on some fishing, goddammit, because I don't know how to fish for shit. I mean, I kind of know a little bit, but not enough that I could really speak on it. So I'm also really excited. I got my sample. Well, actually, it's not even a sample. Here's the funny thing. As an author, I put this book out. I ordered my author copies, which is discounted. So I understand since it's discounted, there's a little bit of delay. But I'll get my copies in like 2 weeks. But I went on my wife's account, ordered it with Prime, and it showed up a day later. Like, it's amazing how fast these things get printed. But the drawback to a lot of these print-on-demand super fast printing is if the guides are off a little bit, you get really close. See that T? That T is sitting right on the edge, there. So I may have to go back and actually modify the art to allow for that. Because you can see on the spine, you see how that cover kind of wrapped there, and then that blue that's on the spine actually folded around the back here. So, you know, it's kind of funny because if they had done the full bleed the way it was supposed to, all of this would have shifted over this way just a smidge, and then that T would have had the gutter it needed. But it's okay. I mean, I digress. This bitch turned out to be huge, though. That's what she fucking said. You know, 270 pages. I'm not 270 pages. I'm sorry. 470 pages. Yeah, 470 pages. And there's artwork in it. You know, it's actually, I'm really, really, really impressed at just how good the printing is nowadays on this print on demand. And the reason I'm sharing this with you motherfuckers here is the dedication on the inside here reads, "Special thanks to the fans who enjoyed these stories as much as I enjoyed writing them. I'd also like to shout out the Jackalope crew. Y'all really show me love on a regular basis. Thanks." So I just wanted to let you guys know officially I'm showing you motherfuckers some love. So, but yeah, it's full deal. Noveps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which has been out for a while, and then the unreleased Choices is in there. And not only is Choices in there, and you might notice immediately that the formatting on Choice is a little bit different. And so that's kind of cool. Like there's some really artsy fartsy shit that I did. I'll show you an example. There you go. So you can see how some of that text just kind of jumps out and it's all kind of crazy. Let's see. Like this one. This is another piece that's kind of fun. That yes, he will. And then, I actually go when the story is done, and then I show you sneak peek of how it was also going to be written before I did my new version. And so, there's basically 3 chapters, and I show, the reason that I couldn't do it on print on demand with the EPUBs and everything else is originally Choices was going to be like those old school choice books where turn the page, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Problem is when you do something that's print on demand, or if it's inside of a EPUB or a Kindle format or whatever, is depending on the device it's rendering on, it could, a 200-page book could end up being, 700 pages. So it was a thing where I decided, fuck, I can't do Choices the way I wanted to do it. So I did it in a different way, and I think it came out really good. So I invite you guys to check that out if you get a chance. Yes, these are the originals. These are the original goggles that ride on my hat. They've been modified and painted and all this other stuff through the years. So they're different than your standard Naninis that you would find on a thing. What's up, Simicon? What's up, Angry Jackalope? Angry Jackalope. Let's see. Live stream didn't show up notifications. Yeah, it is. It is what it is. Now, the other thing I want to talk about on this show, and if you guys hadn't watched it and you don't want any spoilers, you can just zone out and you get to say, okay, video's done. I'm going to talk about the Army of Dead. I just watched it, and me and my wife were like, seriously? Like, really? And it's sad because it the actors are great. So Bautista, great range, great physicality, just really beefy good guy, but really good emotional actor. Like he's good. He is. I really like him. I think he's super good. The gal who played the helicopter pilot, also awesome. I think she stole the movie person. She cracked me the fuck up. I loved her. I thought she was great. Bautista's daughter, she was cute. She's a capable actress. Her character, though, let's put it this way: if that were my daughter, and she pulled the shit she pulled, she would have been dead. Because I'd have been like, fuck off, you're on your own, dum dum. But Yeah, the show was visceral, was shot really well. The overall pacing of it was pretty action packed, even spots where it kind of lulled a little. Um, some people complained it was a long movie. I was kind of like, yeah, it's fine. I mean, I don't mind long movies, but at the same time, I do think that if you edit things appropriately, um, it won't be as long as that was. Um, the believability of it, yeah, I'm gonna call bullshit on a lot of it. Um, Now, here's the thing. The reason that I'm kind of perturbed about all of this is they have two spin-off projects that are coming off of this environment. So, for example, there's an anime series that is going to be popped off, and there's also kind of a prequel movie. So there's two things that they've already talked about, and there's probably going to be, some kind of a quasi sequel, gauging the response, the praise that this movie is getting. And I'm like, all right, as far as a zombie horror, genre flick, um, the ending was totally appropriate. Um, the zombies, I think Will Smith, I Am Legend, kind of wants the zombies back. But they were pretty scary. Those alpha zombies were some shit you would not want to fuck with. Period. And that was good. They really did a good job explaining that. The opening sequence, I was kind of like, yeah, that's plausible. That's plausible. I can see some shit going down that would cause an accident and blah blah blah. That's fine. So it goes pretty good, and I'm digging it. And then Army of Garen, we're talking about Army of the Dead, I think is what it's called. The new shit on Netflix with Bautista. And I couldn't help but notice obligatory uh, shots at Trump. There. Oh my fuck! There were so many veiled social commentary pieces that I was just like shaking my head, going, "Seriously? Are you fucking serious with this shit?" And and then the whole thing with the daughter, it was just like, wow, you ruined. I mean, that movie could have been great. The movie could have been great. It had everything that it needed. You know, it had everything that it needed. It had a stellar cast. It had good acting for a zombie movie. Now remember, we're talking a zombie flick here. It had great action. The cinematography was okay. Zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out, whatever. Okay, that's fine. It had great potential. It had a heist movie blended with a zombie survival. Great setup. Great setup. I was excited. I was like, yes, let's see, let's rock, let's go. Then I get an hour and a half into this shit, and I was like, wow, okay. Now, this is where I'm gonna get into spoiler territory. So again, anybody who hasn't seen this fucking movie that you want to see it, I'm going to fuck some shit up. So step away. Spoiler 3, 2, 1. Alright. So the coyote chick, I loved her. I thought she was really cool. Smuggling people into Vegas, learning um, the ecosystem there about the alphas and how you could trade with them, and they won't. You don't fuck with them, they don't fuck with you. I thought that was actually a pretty cool setup, and I think they did a good job with the Alpha Prime, his motivation. Like, he still was in touch with part of the human side, and you could tell he was a, patriotic soldier who obviously got fucking experimented on and became this super zombie. And it's funny because he's wearing like a cape and this fucking Magneto helmet that's like damn near indestructible with like adamantium shit. Like these guys are like such fucking expert shots. Like these motherfuckers are like full auto. Just pop, 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 headshots everywhere, everywhere. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Right, boom, 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 boom. Okay, but they couldn't hit the ocular cavity of this fucking helmet. Not once. This dude got shot, bing, 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 and like what 4 fucking times in the movie. And I'm like, and not once is he dodging. So he's so fucking confident of his fucking helmet. Okay, that ding ding, and even okay, fine. The helmet covered like here, right? Okay, right here, right here, right here, right? Any of those spots. Boom. Would tear through, hit the spinal column, disable a zombie, right? You're still hitting the brainstem. I'm just like, okay. Okie dokie. Right? So that was the super zombie. Whatever. He wanted a baby. I was like, all right, that's fine. Whatever. And I thought that was kind of cool. I was like, whatever. Okay. Then the bad guy, like I knew this motherfucker was bad news when I saw him. The fucking henchman of the Japanese dude that sent them in for the 250 million. It seemed like 250 million was really kind of a pretty small fucking payday. I think it would have been more accurate for him to say inside of this, because I got the insurance money for it and everything else. Inside of this, though, are some USB drives filled with different cryptocurrencies that were, thought to be lost, that were insured and everything else, and it's worth trillions of dollars or some shit, something stupid. You know what I'm saying? Something stupid. So then, this whole daughter bullshit, like her whole setup is, oh, I gotta get the Gita, I gotta save her. She's got kids. And then it fucking ends and we don't even know if that bitch died or not, right? We know the helicopter crashes and we see the fucking, my favorite character dead, supposedly. I'm just like, and then the dad's bit. And I'm like, all because of the dumb fucking daughter. The daughter is a fucking dipshit. And so, they see the timetables sped up. So nukes are coming. So let's just play this out in a logical sense. Oh, the love of my life is here in Zombieland, and I think she's in this fucking super fortified fucking zombie hive where people get pulled to be killed or turned into zombies, and I'm going to go there with a Glock with no extra magazines or anything else, just a fucking full one magazine. Okay, I'm going to go into this by myself, and I know that nukes are going to hit in less than 40 minutes. You get what I'm saying? It's going to hit in less than 40 minutes. So she's thinking what? She's going to go infiltrate the tower, find the love of her life, and then walk the fuck out of there? That was such a fucking sloppy bullshit. Or what? She was thinking, I can get there, find her, get back to the thing, get back to the upstairs, get to the choppa in time? Or no, I'm gonna know that my dad's gonna come look for me and he'll find me in the nick of time. Come on, man. That is so shoddy. That is so much bullshit. And then, the helicopter pilot, he goes, don't fuck me, right? Bautista tells her, don't fuck me. I'm gonna go get my daughter, right? And so he goes down, he gets to her, comes up, there's no helicopter. I'm like, where have we seen this before? Wait for it. A helicopter comes. I'm like, really? Okay. And then she says, Yeah, somewhere between me leaving you and me saving my own ass, I developed a conscience, and so I had to come back for you. And then what happens? She ends up dying. So what is the underlying message there? No good deed goes unpunished. Don't go back and save somebody because you're gonna ultimately fucking die. Wait. Let's also talk about how fucking what's up, Connect? How horrible it is that they just torture Bautista's character relentlessly. So he had to shake his wife in the fucking head. To which my wife was like, "Why is he doing it that way and not shooting her?" But I was like, "No, that's a brilliant part because he can't bring himself to destroy the woman he loves. He has to put her down, but he doesn't want to just blow her face off. You know what I mean? Like he wants to just peacefully as he can, end her. So inserting the blade on top of her head, killing her, that I applauded that. I was like, that was risky as shit, but I get it. I get it. I understand it, right? And then you think, oh, the daughter's mad because of this bullshit or whatever else. And then they have this obligatory emotional moment. Oh, let's talk about food trucks, blah, 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 right? I'm like, all right, whatever. Whatever, that's cute. Whatever. And the whole even her being in there in the fucking first place, I'm going in, even though I have to sneak in without you. It's like, all right, well, obviously I did a shitty job as a fucking parent because you're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot. Yeah, hook line. They were to take out 500 million with 5 duffel bags. Yeah, okay, that's what Irene said. Irene's looking at all these pallets of money. She's like, okay, how are they gonna get all of that money out? See, that's why my thing. Oh, ignore the money that's in there. Ignore the gold that's in there. There is a briefcase in there with, 2 thumb drives, and the thumb drives basically hold a bunch of fucking crypto keys that are worth, $1 trillion. That's believable. That's feasible. That's not even like super fucking high tech, super futuristic shit. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, why not that? Or there's stocks. There's actually stocks in here, some old IBM stocks, some old Microsoft stocks, some other stuff like that, that's worth, you know, a few hundred million themselves. And, you have them, you own them, you possess them, you know. That's another thing they could have did. So I was like, okay, whatever. So I mean, you already know the setup is this complete bullshit, right? Because even when they're sitting there, you see them struggling, just carrying gasoline cans. And I thought, okay, look, if you're gonna carry that level, because look, this is the thing that I was like, you could have said what we did, because they said, oh, it's a no-fly zone, you can't fly over there. Okay, that's fine. You can't fly over there in commercial, space or something else. But we're talking a super rich guy. They could have said, yeah, he did a drop package in the dead of the night, and he made sure that a drone dropped in a fresh gas thing. Or you could have said, there is a pipeline that still was fresh, that was still active, running into Vegas, that they could have tapped, and it actually ran gas up to the roof, right? And that's fine too. Helicopter on the roof was garbage. I was like, okay, but she figured it out. She got it working. I was like, all right, whatever. That's cute. But let's get back to the daughter. The daughter ruins this whole entire fucking movie. Okay? Because here's how I would have ended it. This is exactly what I would have fucking did. Bring everything in. Girl sneaks in. Girl goes blah blah blah. Well, Dad, I'm gonna do this. Okay, listen. You go where I say. You stay within eye shot, within my eyes, within my view. Don't leave. That's our deal, right? Okay, deal, Dad. Okay, cool. I look around. She's gone. Well, that sucks. I would have been like, wait. I got off. I got to talk. So one of the partners, another girl, she's in love with Bautista. He thinks he fucked up. She reveals to him she still loves him, wants to be with him, no matter what. She's got his back, blah blah blah. And then in the next fucking scene, they fucking kill her. And I'm just like, really, 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 really. Really? My wife was fucking pissed. She was like, why? Why do that? Why do that? Why do that? You know? Oh, and then how did the dude get out of the vault when they had to have a specialist to get in? Well, my explanation on that was the nukes came and collapsed everything, right? And so it could have theoretically cracked the top, right? The other glaring problem with him was when did he get bit, right? And who bit him? And that's important because if the alpha bit him, then that means he could be an alpha class fucking thing, not a shambler. If a shambler bit him, okay, well, he's just gonna become a shambler. He's gonna become, the slow ones, whatever. So again, that was dumb. What I would have did is, when he lifted up his shirt and he saw that perfect bite, I wouldn't even have had a bite. I would have had 3 gouges in there, and then I would have had a camera go in, and it would have showed a fingernail embedded in his skin. Because there's these parts where the thing was swiping at him, right, and was knocking him up, and he's hitting him against the wall. And then as it zoomed in, you see that nail bit in him, right? He would have looked up and thought back to the fight, and there was a part where he got hit, and then you would go, okay, that's when the nail came off of the Alpha Prime and infected him because it was in his bloodstream, right? That would have been perfect. But a bite? My wife's like, when did he get bit? I said, well, there was a part where Dieter hit him, and the thing moved forward, and you couldn't quite see what happened. So theoretically, he could have bit dude at that point. And I'm being gracious at this, But that's the problem. They make these fucking movies, and they put these implausible pieces in there because they know the typical person's a fucking doorknob going, all right, it's a zombie movie. I don't expect a whole lot of thought into this. And I'm like insulted by that shit. I'm like, dude, I just gave you 2 hours and 25 minutes of my fucking life to watch this shit, convince my wife to watch it, and my wife's mad at me now because you guys fucked up this fucking movie. So anyway, get back to my part. Daughter sneaks off. It's like, all right, well, first things first. Daughter sneaks off. I would have been like, I gotta go get her. I'd have been like, fuck. She compromised security. She broke out. She left somewhere. So there's something around here that's open. Everybody be ready. That would have been my first fucking thing. Everybody fucking on point, ready. Because I would have known right there, fuck, my dumbass daughter just compromised our fucking security because she snuck out. So that was the first thing I was pissed about. These are supposed to be like, fucking badass dudes, like, oh, we know how to lock the shit down. We've been in here. We dealt with these fucking things before. So they know the potential. So then I would have said, fuck. All right, let's go up. Let's head up. Let's head up. Let's head up. So I would have fucking rallied everybody up. So my girl, she wouldn't have got killed because she would have been standing by the elevator waiting. We would have been back getting up the thing. The elevator would have been ding. We'd have been like, wait, what? We would have turned around because we're already on point. So the elevator opens. Oh, don't see daughter. Pop, 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 pop. Take the fucking things out, right? Oh shit, big fucking bad boys here. Go, 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 go. Okay, get to the roof. What's up with the fucking helicopter? Helicopter's fucked. All right. So then I would have said, we'll go swing over by the thing one time, and I'll yell out the side, honey, are you down there? Are you a fucking idiot? If so, you better get up on this fucking roof because we are fucking out. Right? Would have looked. If I didn't see anybody come up on that fucking roof, go ahead on out. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We already fucking took a loss. We don't have the fucking money. We don't have this. Go, 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 go. I'm not losing any more fucking people. Bautista would have lived. Helicopter lady would have lived. And the love interest would have lived. Fuck the daughter. She would have got nuked. And I'm a father. I say this in all honesty. If that were my situation and that was my kid, hey, there you go. You made your bed. That sucks. I failed as a father because I would have thought I would never raise a fucking idiot like that. Right? We'd have fucking nuke would have hit. We'd have been way past that shit, so we wouldn't have been hit by the blast. I'd be like, well, she's with her mother now. I would have hugged the girl. I said, now let's go kill fucking Tanaka's ass. I would have went over there and killed his ass. And then when the homeboy zombies out in Mexico, I'd have been like, ah, fuck. Well, I guess they got it down in Mexico. That was it. That's how I would have ended that motherfucker. I would have shit. At least with my ending, the people that should have stayed alive would still be alive. Cause that was dumb. I did like the Volt guy and the black dude. I liked the friendship that they made. I thought that was cute. I did like the Vato that was blowing shit away, and I was really pissed that old girl in the beginning. See, I would have changed some shit up right there too. Like, why the fuck didn't she scream out, that fucking punk ass right there fucking, locked the door on me, yo? I'm dead because of that motherfucker. I would have made sure motherfuckers would have known. You know what I'm saying? Not just go. Just go. That's dumb again. I was like, come on. Like, I knew when they popped her, when she got killed, I already knew. And Juicy, the dude that played Juice inside of Son of Anarchy, I always call that guy Juicy. I don't even know. The asshole rapist dude that was in the thing. Like, when Coyote invited his ass, I already knew his ass was dust. I already knew he was bait of some sort, So, when they popped Juicy and then they went into, I was like, okay, I can already see where this shit's going. And, it was just too bad. It was just, so much potential. So disappointing. And I told my wife, oh yeah, they got 2 more things. She's like, fuck that. I'm not watching that shit. That's fucking dumb. So now you have a fucked up movie. So any prequel shit you have, who cares? Who cares? Those characters are dead. So now you're doing prequels of characters that are dead. It's kind of irrelevant. It's like, okay. Like, they didn't even die, like, heroically. You know what I mean? It's like they died for stupidity. And that's what I think the movie is, a scathing social commentary of what world we live in now. It's fucking retarded. It's retarded. Oh, let's have the gay love interest, blah, blah, blah. And then what? Okay, so realistically, you're worried that the mom's dead. So you're going to endanger yourself to go after her instead of looking after the kids. Okay, all right, whatever. I would have been, fade later, Bautista has a fucking food truck. It would have a mural of his daughter on there, and I would have had lobster rolls, and he's selling it, and he would have been like, sorry, baby. And I would have had a special on the menu that would have been called the Dum Dum. Yep, the Dum Dum. I would have made a dish named after my daughter called the Dum Dum. The Dum Dum dish. Because I was just like, come on, man. This is too much bullshit for me to fucking swallow. Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, helicopter's on fire. And great. She's a mechanic. But she didn't have, like, okay. Here's the easy way to remedy that, okay? Instead of her lugging the gasoline on their backs, right? If she would have brought a fucking mechanic's kit with a whole bunch of stuff, like if she would have asked a pointed question during the meeting with Tanaka, what kind of helicopter are we talking about here? What kind of rotors? What kind of fuel assembly? Okay, I'm gonna make sure I bring extras just in case something's wrong. And if she said, no, our intel says everything is correct. She's like, yeah, well, fuck you. I always come prepared. If she would have did that, done. We would not have been going, wait, fire, melted wires, blah, 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 right? We'd have been like, oh, look, that bitch was on point. She fucking knows her shit. And she's like, fuck. And if she would have jumped off the helicopter, opened up a fucking toolkit that had all these fucking components and shit, we'd have been like, whoa, that bitch is fucking for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? They had so many opportunities to make that shit believable. But no. They said the audience is dumb. They won't know. They're idiots. Nope. And so now I'm like, okay, great. You got prequels and this other shit, and I have zero desire to watch any of it. Like, I don't really have any desire to watch it. I'm just kind of like, okay, whatever. You know, and it bugs me because I'm a writer. I create stories. And one of the things that I do with every fucking story that I write is my first question is this believable? Is this some shit that I would do? Okay, let me dumb myself down. Okay, granted, I'm not your average fucking bear. Let me dumb myself down and say, okay, what would a dumb Rob do in this situation? Well, dumb Rob would tell his daughter, oh, okay, well, here, honey, how about this? And she'd turn around and I'd have clocked her ass, right? I would have tied her ass up. I would have took her over to where the kids were at, and I would have told them straight up, listen, if you untie her, she's gonna go into the thing and she's gonna die, and you guys aren't gonna have anybody look after you. If I'm not, you guys need to all get on a bus, do whatever, because yeah. So where did the fucking kids go? Wait a minute. So that place got fucking nuked. So who picked up the kids? So they were the kids. The kids got picked up, and I assume got taken to Barstow, right? Yeah. Okay. So dumb Rob would have clocked her, threw over my shoulder, and then said, "Okay, we got time to get out, supposedly. But in the event that I might die, maybe what I would do then is see if Coyote knows any guards that I could give, $20,000 to real quick to fucking go take her ass to Barstow. You know, I would have figured out something to get her ass to Barstow so she's not a pain in my ass. Get rid of her fucking ass. You know, knock her ass out, throw her on a fucking bus. You know, hey guards, here's another one. She fucking passed out. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with her. Just get her on the fucking bus. All right, they put her on a bus and they should have been gone. Time she fucking woke up. Oh well. Or what? We don't have any tranks. We don't have anything. You know what I mean? It's like seriously, you don't have any contingency plans to deal with people that are stupid. Anyway, I was just like, whatever. You know what I mean? I was like, whatever. It's just the tiger part was cool. That was great. I was super happy when Tiger ate that motherfucker. I was like, yay, that was good. Um, Juicy Zombie and the daughter face off. I was kind of like, yeah, I knew this shit was coming. Whatever. And that really wasn't satisfying. Um, but yeah, I was kind of like, whatever. That's bad. So anyway, um, if anybody watched this and was like thinking about watching it, like it has its strengths, but don't expect any fucking happy endings because it was a cluster fuck and a half, cluster fuck and a half. And I guess apparently the director is the Vault Cracker. He's the director, and he half wrote the story. I was like, oh, that's funny. That's fucking funny. So anyway, yeah, I was just, I don't know. I was really upset about it, and I said, fuck, I hate making these kinds of videos, but I was like, you know what? I can't believe it. I can't believe it. And my wife said, oh, I am so glad we didn't actually go watch this shit in the movie theaters and paid money for it. She's like, if I fucking would have went to the movie theaters and paid money for this shit, I'm like, I know, right? Fuck, that would have sucked. But in any event, when I make stories, and there's a lot in this one, when I make stories, I try to make them believable. That I try my absolute best to make them as feasible and realistic as fucking possible. And I hate cliches, and so a lot of times when I write, I try to flip a cliche on its fucking ass and go in a different direction than what you would think. And I always try, if I have a twist, I always try to make it so when that twist is revealed, you're like, oh fuck, yeah, okay, I get it. You know what I mean? So anyway, cool thing about this motherfucker right here is it's just a bunch of short stories. It's an anthology, so there's like basically 6 stories in here. You got 3 Simple Rules, The Rusted Blade, Vernal Justice, Augmented Truth, Dude Just Kill Yourself, and Choices. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm like really, really fucking proud of this, guys. Like I'm super duper proud of it.
And it pisses me off because, I put my heart and soul into creating content to entertain people and give them good shit. And then I see people who have platforms where they can actually, create content and put content out there, and it's all agenda based. It's all this bullshit, political, social, economic, fucking culture agenda bullshit, And I'm just like, fine, do that, you know. And there are some things that you'll see like gay characters, and it's not pushing a gay agenda. Like it's authentic love type whatever, and you're just watching it, and you don't even notice it. You're not even tripping on it, right? And then there's stuff that's just really like message, 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 message. And this show, you know, Army of the Dead, is a perfect example of a lot of social commentary pieces that I was just like, wow, really, seriously. So yeah, I'm getting really sick of this shit. To be honest with you guys, I really am. I'm like, is there nothing left for us anymore? You know what I mean? Like, what world are we fucking transitioning into? So anyway, that's it. Like I said, Tales from the Void. It is out now. It is amazing how quick my wife got her copy, which is this one, as opposed to me getting my author's copy. So that's pretty fucking nuts. I'm just like, wow. So that makes me excited, in some ways, because once the magazines are out and they're sitting inside of Amazon, when you guys order that shit, it's like gonna come, right away, really fast. Yes, it is the only book that has choices in it. Nope, no standalone. It's only inside of here, because it it was one of those things where I had slotted for choices to come out at the end of 2019. Couldn't get it finished. I just couldn't get it done. Then of course the horror show of 2020 hit us, and I didn't get any action done. And near the end of 2020, I said, "Look, fucker, you need to get some shit going again." And I started working on it and decided to take it in a different route. But there is what I am going to do about choices, though, is I am going to do an audio book on it. But that one's not going to be the not the robotic, but the text to speech one. It's going to be me, because the text to speech won't be able to get the emphasis in the way that it needs to, because there, it's done. Choices is written in a really, really interesting way, right? And then there's like a lot of play on words. Like the reason I'm really proud of Choices is I really stretched. I really said, okay, you know what? I'm gonna try to do this quasi prose, quasi non prose, not really formatted like traditional books, and it's still got like our real language and whatnot in it and stuff. But like for example, I'll just like read you like just a couple lines here. 1. The date that changed everything. Eyes like flawless emeralds, aged by eternal kindness, stare into my soul. My words caught in my chest, snared by her presence and beauty. How to explain the wild torrent of chaos within my chest? My heart? Nothing on this earth can explain how she could possibly be with me. I, the beast, to her, the beauty. And this is not some fantastical tale. The dilemma I face with ignorance to the choice before me. The fate of this romantic endeavor at risk. What to select? Red or white? I feel my opportunity fail as I stare blankly at the tormentor of the evening. A gentle hand on mine to calm my thrashing heart. The touch instantly cools my heated head. Her words like the gentle kiss from a mother to a wounded child. The red will be fine. 1953 Chateau Lafite Rothschild, please. And then there's a dish. I don't know how to fucking say it. Coq au vin. I think it's how you say it. Coq au vin, a dish I had never tasted before, nor the wine. I stare at the price. A gentle smile from my goddess as she senses my distress, and a delicate head shake to me. My treat for you. For me, a nothing. Why? What do I have to offer her? What could a monster offer? We consume the offering as my mind races to find a reason for her affection. She's holding my hand, and the electrical charge it causes makes my world surreal. Do you feel that? She asks me as she stares into my soul with her emerald eyes. I nod sheepishly, captivated by all of her. Yes, I do. It's because of this in your heart as well as the way you see me and treat me. Her voice trails off as it breaks, revealing pain and sadness. My heart aches to hear this from her. Whom do I destroy to rectify this? A gentle squeeze of her hand in mine pulls me to her again. You see me. You love me? There it is, vocalized to the universe. The real question of the evening. The question. Do I love her? I place my free hand on hers and squeeze very gently, not to cause any discomfort. I smile. As much as a man can love a woman, no man has ever loved as much as I love you. So anyway, it's fun because you're reading this and you're like, oh my god, it's so cute, it's a love story. And then shit gets fucking dark. It gets crazy because the whole premise of Choices is, what if you could have anything you desired if you allowed bad things to happen? Lose weight, heal injuries, attain wealth, gain power. What would you choose? So anyway. Alright, Tench. Later, dude. After a fat cat booze. Have a good one, y'all. Yep. Later, bro. So, and it gets dark. I mean, my wife, she read it and she was like, it's my favorite thing you've written so far. And she's like, fuck. Like, imagine you have to allow bad things to happen, but not only are you allowing the bad things to happen, you see ahead of time. You see ahead of time what's going to happen because you're experiencing it. So if somebody's raping a person, you're experiencing that, and you have to choose to allow that to happen to get the benefits of it. So it's an interesting fucking story. It's pretty fun. Tops Knives, my favorite brand. Mine too. What's up, David? It is definitely one of my favorites, if not my favorite. Yeah, I'm looking at all my tops I have laying around here. I love tops. Tops. And I have it's funny you mentioned tops because I actually have an article coming out in So What's Good. So what's good.com is going to have some articles about Tops Knives. It's going to have some blades specifically that I will talk about. There's going to be some stuff with Sly Steel on there. And in the magazine as well, there will be some interviews and some other stuff that I did with the guys at Tops. So that's going to be fun. That stuff will be coming out. I'm trying to get that magazine out middle of June. We'll see if I can pull that rabbit out of the hat. It's a tough thing because there's a lot of work that needs to be done, and unfortunately I'm the only motherfucker that's going to be doing it. So we shall see though. But anyway, that's all. I just wanted to get in, talk about that fucking movie, share with you guys the Tales from the Void, because this was definitely one of the big things that I needed to get done, because I needed to win. I needed a good solid win to kind of get my mind motivated again and dive back in on shit. And it's cool. Look at this. It's like printed in Vegas. So this shit was printed, made in the USA, Las Vegas, Nevada, and even has a date that it was made on the 20th, May 20th, 2021. So that's fucking cool. You know what I mean? That is very fucking cool. And I'm really, really happy. Other than, the print off a little bit on this one, and I'm not even mad at it. I'm kind of like, fuck it, whatever it is, what it is. I'm just happy to have it in hand to see it. And 470 pages, 6 fucking stories, two poems, and The funny thing is, there is one typo that I saw at the very, 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 very end. Um, so if you guys grab a copy before I have a chance to fix that, you'll have a collector's edition that has a typo on the very, very last thing on the word power, and that will be a really cool thing. Because that, I look at that like I'm not gonna make a. I don't think I'm gonna edit that until June. So you have like till now till like sometime in June if you want to grab a copy and get like an error version that will you'll be able to prove to me at some point. Hey, look, I bought one of your shit way back when. And it had the fucking word power was wrong. It was POWR. You missed the fucking E. I got one of them copies. I'm like, yeah, you're one of them early motherfuckers. Outstanding. And also, what's cool is, they actually now are showing a date of being printed. That's kind of cool. I dig that shit. I dig that. So, anyway, that's it, guys. I have no idea when I'll do another video. I have no idea. I just do them whenever the fucking mood hits me. Because I've been so fucking busy. I've been redonkulously busy. You can see why. Doing all kinds of shit. But that's it. Yeah, the Brush Wolf. I think that's the one with the really weird belly. I think I did see that one. I like that one too. There's a couple of Tops knives I want to grab. I just haven't had a chance to yet. But yeah, that's it. All right, guys. That's it for now. If you like it, please subscribe. Tell your friends far and wide. Until next time, motherfuckers, please be good to yourself, good to each other. Grow, live life to the fullest, fight the bus to the wheels, follow past some adventures, get some scars, and all that jazz. And I will see you, motherfuckers, next time. You have an idea for something for your books? Yeah, fuck, shoot me a message. All right, later.